sparkling Sydney Harbour. Gateway to a sun-bronzed Aussie lifestyle. Mt Druitt. It's also Sydney.
It's just been trashed.
Just not the one in the tourist brochures.
This is the shit that's going to get us smashed.
Anybody gives any of my kids any drugs, I'm going to tear him to pieces. I don't give a if he's a bikie. I don't give a if he's good.
Large public housing estates built for working families
Things are a bit tight these days, but like people who need help.
have become havens for the downtrodden.
Poverty, misery.
I've got to stay strong with all this.
Sure, there are battlers, and even some who manage to stay ahead of the game.
There's a lot of people that come from Mt Druitt that end up, like, really successful, mate.
But these are the stories of those struggling to hang on.
Mt Druitt, where they dump all the losers, that's what we get told.
But when you're dealt a lousy hand, who says you can't win? And when life sticks the boot in,
Shit happens, I guess.
it's about how you fight back.
The door's locked.
Stop up this time with the coppers and up and down.
I reckon you'll get a mad comedy show in Mt Druitt.
You're a slut. Tell the truth, you slut cat.
And that's the way it goes when you live on the fringe.
I've only ever seen like 3 punch-ups here in 2 years. And they weren't even that bad. Okay, no, one was pretty bad.
Everyone's just trying to make ends meet on Struggle Street. In Australia, we love our cities, but the cost of living in one is amongst the highest in the world. There's no worries if you're rich, of course, but it's hard yakka if you're not. And if you happen to be unemployed or on a pension, it's a daily struggle.
You think I want to get a job? That's the last thing on my mind right now. I've got to get myself a stable place to live.
The housing estates of Mt Druitt have been hit hard. Chock-a-block with everyday people who've been pushed to the edge.
$400 a week you pay to live in Mt Druitt. For what? For your house to get broken into, your kids to get belted, your car to get stolen. Can't even afford to friggin' wipe my own ass with some toilet paper.
With more than a third of the population in public housing in some areas, and around 1 in 3 young people unemployed, the area's an easy target for a government hell-bent on welfare cuts and a media hungry for headlines.
Mt Druitt, get it together and stop letting people like us suffer!
Everybody you ask outside about Druitt says, yeah, Mt Druitt's a shit place to be and all that stuff.
Bougainville.
Yeah, shithole.
But when the deck's stacked against you, staying in the game's going to be a struggle.
What time's dinner? What's on the menu?
Oh, curry sauce.
I don't mind curried sausages. I'd sooner a curried sausage than an eye fillet steak, because the eye fillet steak cost me $32, where the bloody sausage cost me $5.
Meet Ashley. He worked as a truck driver to feed his large family until a head injury and other health problems stopped him flat in his tracks.
4 heart attacks, stroke, triple bypass. Arthritis right through my body. You know, trying to keep up with everyday things. Just can't do it.
Ashley's on a disability pension, and second wife Petter is his full-time carer.
He is absolutely hopeless without me. If I don't set his routine for him in the morning, if I'm not there for that, he is a basket case. He is so hopeless.
I'm trying to work out where I start. I don't know even where to start.
With what?
Me. It's where everything went wrong on me.
Oh, hang on. Get here!
I forget everything.
You're lucky. I'm still here. I'm your rock, you know that.
Yeah, it was just
Somebody
Good day.
to yell at. And someone that'll just clock it sweet. I love you. I love you all my heart, otherwise I wouldn't be here with you.
Petter had a good job in corporate catering, but she's had to give that up.
I wouldn't wish this on anybody, especially when you have a husband that's sometimes, you know, with all these disabilities, that he is like another teenager.
And that's just for starters. With 10 kids, most who are unemployed, and 18 grandkids between them, it remains up to Ash and Petter to put food on the table.
That's the hardest part, mate, trying to keep up with everyday living. We live on $200 a fortnight for shopping, more or less. We're not kings, we don't eat lobsters and prawns, but we eat Wagyu beef. It's lovely.
When you're struggling on a disability pension, you've got to find other ways to make ends meet. So Ashley's honing his barber skills.
They broke down, bro. They broke them. They broke them, bro. What are we going to do? I can't fix them.
His one and only client is good mate Tony, a.k.a. the Wog.
How bad is it? I'm not even going to look.
No, me either.
Come here.
No nits. Done well?
Tony's always been keen to help in the quest for a quick buck.
One day you wake up and you saw it, you got no milk or bread or something, you got a few bucks of fuel in the car, throw $5 in, go for a drive around the neighbourhood, have a look through the scrap piles, you know, pick up a bit of scrap here and there, a bit of old metal, take the scrap yard, you probably make $50-100, get you through for a day or so. And that's what you do when you're short. Nothing else you can do, you can't get money from the government, they won't help me. So we pick up one man's rubbish and another man's treasure.
Have you ever seen a six-legged cow? Oh, that's where it is.
That's where it is. It's 8 legs. There it is. That's what you wanted to see, wasn't it, Tone?
Yeah, that's what I want to see, yeah.
I told you Mt Druitt's weird. We've got cows with 8 legs. There's a bit of scrap.
Is it a cocky?
Yeah, if it's all right, take it.
Give me a hand, Ash.
No, you got 2 hands.
Good on you.
Got a good cocky cage now.
With a trunk full of trash, Ash and Tony head for the scrapyard and turn pavement treasure into hard cash.
Hello, people. When the scrappers got $30, $30-something, a bit of aluminium, a bit of stainless steel, $39, mate. For household garbage, it's not too bad.
I'm having a cheesy Caesar salad, bro. What do you want?
I want
I want a healthy one. What's that one? Yeah, healthy one, look.
I want a healthy one.
Yeah, this one. Chicken pasta wrap.
That's good, that's what I want.
Yeah, I'll take the chicken Caesar salad.
Yep. This is a little bit of luxury we enjoy out of it. Not much in life.
Come on, Tony, pay the lady.
Be patient, patience.
It's 2 steps forward, 3 steps back as this luxury feed eats up the Arvo's earnings.
Oh, there you are, Cat.
And that's how some folk do it in the Druitt. Tough times are even harder when you've known what it's like to have a job. But if you're young and no one's hiring, where's the point in going to school? And with a shortage of role models and not much to do, bored teens often end up as unintended parents.
Yeah, no, all my own fault. When I was 15, Don't be rude, please. I was hanging out with the wrong people, doing the wrong thing.
I backed up on.
Wagging school.
No, I ain't getting that.
Slept on benches in parks. And then I found out I was pregnant. I didn't realise how hard raising a child would be. That's why I've learnt that nothing ever comes easy, and if you want something, you have to work for it.
That's easier said than done if you live in the Druitt, where bosses often see the stigma rather than the person. But if you're young and in trouble, the Gracedi's Community Cottage is one place you can turn to.
You've got to understand, a lot of people here live on a tight budget. We get kids coming up to use the internet, computers, they can print. We have a gym that the locals can use here. Be it whatever, we're here to help them. So this is our gym. Used to be a dumping garage. It's had a lot of work done to it. These are some local boys. Hey, boys. So if the gym wasn't open, what would you be doing?
Sitting around, being lazy, doing nothing, really. Probably running the streets more than likely.
I'm not saying I can fix all their problems. I can't fix my own problems, let alone everybody else's, but, you know, you're there to support them in whatever way it is.
This is 16-year-old Bailey. She's been living on the streets for the past 3 years.
It was on my 13th birthday. Me and my stepdad had a massive fight, and he actually split my head open on the table. And I snapped and tried to assault him. And from then on, my mum kicked me out. She told me never to come back. From that day on, I've been going from friend's house to friend's house, sleeping on park benches and at bus stops, foster carers, name it, I've been there.
And 2 days ago, Bailey became homeless again.
And then when you punch, turn your hips in.
Erin knows all about that struggle,
3.
so she's offered to help.
We're off to my old house. The house was broken into, I'm not too sure when. Sometime during this week period.
48 hours.
Yeah, it's just been trashed.
Bailey's been too scared to go back alone, and Erin's about to discover why.
There we go. It's disgusting.
The whole place is just trashed and a stench. It smells like human feces.
Someone's pissed up there. It smells like urine.
When the police arrived, they didn't even go past the front door. They just said, look, we can't do anything. Then housing came and told us that they were terminating the lease.
This is disgusting. I wouldn't let a dog live in here.
I was living here with my friend Dylan, but he's been missing for a week or 2 now. He's ripped off a lot of people, and a lot of bad people that he shouldn't have ripped off, and there is a lot of people after him at the moment. So that's another reason why I didn't really want to live here again. It's just not safe. It's a bit messed up. But shit happens, I guess.
Being homeless again is just one of Bailey's struggles.
I've had depression now for about 4 years since I got kicked out of home, trying to commit suicide, stuff like that. I mean, I just got released from the PN hospital a couple of weeks ago for a suicide attempt.
We were all hanging out, having a couple of drinks, chilling out, and Bailey got too drunk and she was throwing up everywhere, and she cut her wrist pretty deeply, and I walked in on that and bandaged up her hand, and she lost a lot of blood, and because she was drinking and dehydrated, it was just bad. And then because she's got asthma, she's having asthma attack at the same time as passing out while bleeding everywhere, and it was very traumatic. And I had to do CPR at one point and get her on the floor, and then she had a fit, and so I had to let her go, and I just could see her living here was not good for her mental health at all. So I helped her out.
Erin's kindly offered Bailey a place to stay, at least for now. And that's how it is when you're on the fringe. There are some out here who are only one step away from homelessness.
Oh, I just missed that. Oh, fuck, I just missed it. I ran out of rock.
This is William. He's lived with family in Mt Druitt for 25 years, but all that time meant nothing when it came down to it.
I'm under the options. I've got heaps of family here, but they're heartless, more or less, you know. The sister's kicked me out because of her boyfriend. I got lazy too, you know. I didn't want to look around. Look, there's a kangaroo over there. Hey!
Since he became homeless, William's been living rough, surviving by his wits and hunting birds with a slingshot.
When I come down here hunting for the birds, I don't hunt just any birds, kill them for fun. I just get them for eating. Oh, just missed that. I like stuffing them with rice and onion, tomato, garlic, with a bit of Italian herbs, and have mashed potato and pumpkin on the side of it. Why go and shop and buy a chicken when you can come down here and knock one of these and have a free feed, you know what I mean? I know a couple of blackfellas that are roaming around in Mt Druitt, but they wouldn't have the balls to come and do what I do.
And since his sister kicked him out, William's been living secretly in the bush adjacent to Mt Druitt.
Just about been camping.
He also claims to be on the run from the police for selling his homemade slingshots.
Here, come back here, don't be too noisy. Coppers could be over there, come here. And sit.
William has 2 sons he hasn't seen for years. Literally, all he has left is reflection.
I think I would have been better back in the days when before white men even came here, when it was just their own people. I think I would have been I'm more a better person about myself than in this era. I probably would have been on my own back then too, but it's what Aboriginal warriors were meant to do.
Mt Druitt cops flack for its levels of drugs and crime. But if you can't get a job, dodgier sources of income have a way of creeping in.
Oh, buddies.
And when you're on a disability pension with 7 out of your 10 kids unemployed and mooching off you, staying on the straight and narrow is really going to be hard.
I try not to make it a struggle, you know. Trying to pay the power bills. I can't do a heap of shopping because my kids steal it on me. So I buy a bit at a time, a bit here and a bit there. But plus finances still, you know. You can't afford to go out and spend $300-400 on a shop. We only get $110 a week, you know. Makes it a bit hard.
One of the family's biggest struggles is with Ashley's son, Corey.
I'm $2 short, Dad. I got $20 off Jenny, right? I bought a packet of smokes. They're normally $11.50. They're $13.50 up here now, right?
So what do you want me to do? Go down and do cartwheels? I don't even smoke. I don't want your cigarettes, right?
$2.
Corey's on the
Give me
ice.
that. Now shut up and leave me alone.
And his addiction is a constant source of conflict and danger.
Every time I'm near him on my own, I just have this fear that he's going to hit me.
My brother thinks he's king shit, but he's not. And I proved it to him plenty of times that he's not king shit.
Younger brother Tristan has brain damage from a motorbike accident. He has a carer and lives independently. A good thing given his feelings for Corey.
I'd like to smash him any day of the week.
You good boy?
But Corey's a dad too. And for girlfriend Chantel, the welfare of her young family is a huge concern. In a couple of weeks' time, Corey's to front court on a drug charge.
Well, there's not really much we can do because we've tried to put him into detox. He's meant to follow through to rehab. That never happened. He was back to square one. I don't know what's going to happen.
The next morning, Corey's disappeared. But it's not just him that's missing.
Oh, shit. There was a motorbike sitting there. And it's gone. As far as the lawnmower's still there.
That's typical Corey. Corey would do that. Corey, you know, if things go missing, now, like I used to have thousands of coffee cups. I used to do Tupperware. I stopped Tupperware because I was losing all my Tupperware stuff.
He's pinched me lawnmowers before, me whippersnippers, tools. Yeah, I've had it all go missing. That's why I've got my tools in a big box now.
And what's he do with it? What?
Sell them all for drugs. This bloody ice shit, mate, it's evil.
Doesn't surprise me. It's not the first time he's ripped everyone off.
He's a good kid normally, you know. The ice has changed him. Just can't leave nothing alone. It takes everything, you know. Thinks everything's about him. Mum. Yo, brother!
It turns out Corey sold the motorbike to a well-known local identity.
Bro, this bike. All of a sudden it went missing, you know what I mean? What did Corey sell it to you for?
I paid him a bit too much, really.
Well, you sort it out with Corey, bro.
I'll sort it out. But, you got my word, I'll put a pause.
That's why I was waiting to see you, bro, because I knew that you were the one who walked out the backyard with it and Corey organised it. Hey, I'm going to send him up to see you. All right.
But anyway, I'll look into
it.
Ashley also has a drug history. He used pot heavily, he claims, to ease his back pain. But that bit of law-breaking cost him big.
My stepdaughter come home with a boyfriend, or... Yeah, I thought it was her boyfriend. And they asked me if I had any weed, and I said, well, I've got a bit in my bowl that I smoke. So I gave him a bit out of my bowl. And next thing I was raided by police, saying I was supplying drugs to undercover operatives. So, well, I got 12 months jail for it. You know, the wife got 12 months for knowingly about it. Lost everything we owned. everything. Every bar and the clothes we had on our back, you know.
The hardest thing is seeing your kids being taken off you. And the last thing you see is your son watching his mum go taken away. Yeah.
My wife never even had a fine in 40 years, not even a parking fine. You know what I mean? And they took her to jail for 12 months. That's the part that killed me. Not me, her. Because she's never touched drugs in her life, you know?
And these days, the drugs are deadlier, with crystal meth or ice leading the charge. Ice addiction is frightening, with evidence writ large in every neighbourhood park.
There's a knife in that tree.
Oh, whoa.
I just looked up and saw it.
I'm gonna get it.
Don't. Oh, no, don't. Please don't die. Why don't you climb up the fork in the middle? Oh, no. Don't touch it with your hands. Check it for, like, blood and crap. Someone's probably done a home invasion or something and dumped it there. Probably being chased by coppers, so they've thrown it up there.
Or it's kids
Because
being...
the coppers...
or it's the kids being silly and chucking
Yeah,
it
yeah,
too.
but it's more likely someone's, like, tried to staunch someone or something.
Bailey used ice when she lived on the streets, and her recent suicide attempt has Good Samaritan Erin worried.
Hey, girls, how are you?
Hi, good.
So what he's been up to?
Bailey's come to live with me.
I think you're fantastic for taking her in. No, really, it's not easy. You've got a little one.
It was very traumatic and very scary for me, but I'm just worried that she's going to do it again. And that terrifies me because I've said to her, no one has the right to make her feel that way. No one has the right to make her feel like she doesn't deserve to be alive. You know.
Great friend, isn't she?
Come here.
Kicked out on your 13th birthday. The system fails somewhere along the line. It does fail. It does fail. I don't like saying that, but it's the truth. If you want the honest truth, it fails.
When I first got kicked out of home, I went through a tough time and, like, really bad. I mean, I actually got and all that kind of stuff. So the depression just built up a lot and I just needed something to help with everything. Like, I mean, and I just got over a heavy addiction to ice, so...
Yeah, she's been clean for 18 months now?
Yeah, 18 going on
Excellent,
19.
congratulations.
Very proud of her.
Very, very, very proud of you.
Yeah.
You know you can come here whenever you want, but now you've got to decide what you want to do. I can say to you, you got to do this, you'll do that. It's not going to work.
I mean, I was looking for a job before, but everyone just kept on knocking me back, so I was starting to contemplate whether I should go back to school or not.
If we rang them, would they reinstate you?
I'm pretty sure they will. If you speak to Scott, he was my teacher.
So it's Scott?
Yes.
Eagle
Raps. Eagle Raps.
Eagle Raps. Is this what you wanted? Don't do this because...
Yeah,
you know.
No, it is something that I've wanted for a while now.
Sometimes you just need somebody to make that phone call.
Yeah.
Thanks, girls.
You know where I am, come see me.
Yeah, we will.
He's both gorgeous.
Yeah. Thank you.
No, seriously.
No, I know.
It's not easy what you're doing. You've both been held back, and I think I take my hat off to you.
Thank you.
I wonder where I would be.
Thank you. Now, come on, beautiful.
I don't really have many people to talk to. I mean, I've got Erin, of course, but I mean, you know, it's good to have someone else to talk to as well. I feel relieved, sort of like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders, knowing that I do have people here willing to help me and willing to actually give me a chance.
Hopefully, Bailey's life can now get back on track. But a stone's throw away on the edge of the suburbs, William's recently enforced homelessness is keeping him isolated.
Bit of can, sir? Not can. See the other can up top there? See it there? Last can sitting there, can you see it? Up top there, look. I'm pretty good, eh? You gotta get good or else you'll starve in the bush. Come, Rock. Where you going? They love me, my dogs. Look how fat Rocky is, my fat little black and white one. I'll make sure they get a feast. I don't give if I starve, as long as they got a feed. If I won 50 mil, you know what I'd do? I'll go around all the suburbs in Sydney, and any on the street, living on the street, I'll give me a room in my mansion. It's different people, different nationalities, so it can be a multicultural club.
But with nothing more than a tent over his head, Will's dreams and reality couldn't be further apart. The stigma branding Mt Druitt as a nest of dole-bludgers and layabouts is unfair. Most folk here are struggling hard to make ends meet.
I'm a mother to 3 children. I haven't got time to go looking for a job.
And Dawson Mall is one place where you can always find a sympathetic ear.
I don't want to be on Centrelink.
Why not? It's free money.
I don't want to be on it. I search 10 jobs every Tuesday, and I'm lucky to hear back from at least one of those jobs. I've had to change my postcode. They asked me, do I live in Erskine Park? I said, no, I live in Mt Druitt. And they said they'll give me a call back, but I never got the call back. These days, you've either got to be a prostitute or a drug dealer to be living comfortably.
No point being a prostitute, because every time you go on the highway, the cops kick you off.
It's a tough life when you ain't got much, but it helps to share what little you do have. And there's nothing like a community fair to brighten up a dull day. With his numerous heart problems, Ashley doesn't get out much. Pet has decided he needs a bit of fun.
All right, darling.
Yes, dear.
Want to get some pole fitness into you? Or
Not me.
Let's get some fitness. I can guarantee those biceps walls will be nice and firm.
Oh, I've got a pacemaker defibrillator. Yeah, I'm not climbing up there. Yes, by all means, wife.
Ah, not here.
Come, pole dance, come on. As my carer, I nominate her to do it for me.
Oh, no, you're not getting me like
I'll
that.
even hold you back. Hey, come on.
No,
I
I can't
wife
do that.
pole dance.
I can't do that. I'm too fat. I can't do that.
No, you're cuddly. Get up there.
No, don't make me blush, no.
The happy banter masks a new worry. Lately, Ashley's become easily disorientated.
Can't see her. That bothers me. I think she's out there somewhere. I get lost because she's my security, bro. Yeah.
If he loses me, he's a mess. And that's why he doesn't like doesn't like going out lots, because he feels a lot safer at home. But it's good to get him out. I've got to go over there and see what he's doing.
I just feel weird, you know. I start getting really hot. Mum.
Though neither wants to say it, Ashley's undergoing tests for dementia. A devastating new blow, as he's only 52.
What happened? I wasn't that far away. I was keeping an eye on you the whole time.
Yeah, but you don't understand, mate. It's different. You look around, you don't see no familiar faces. I can't go running around everywhere because I get lost, but...
It was triggered off when he had to fall out of his truck and his memory went and he got lost and he couldn't get home. It was then that I knew that he was in trouble. You're lucky I'm here for you, eh?
It scratched me bad, did you? Oh.
Jesus, no, I didn't ask you to do
Down a bit.
this.
Yeah, down a bit. Over a bit.
Over where?
The other side. Yes, good, yeah.
Don't think you're thinking of it. Is you right now?
Yeah, it's better.
Is that better now?
Yeah.
Hey, has Bailey and that turned up yet? Yeah, the young girl. No, all right, don't worry. I'm going to go... Listen, guys, I'm going down to get her. See where she is.
Ivanka's arranged a special interview for Bailey at the community college she recently dropped out of.
We need her to come. It's all about what she wants to do, and she did say she wanted to go back to school. So let's see what's happening. Okay, I can hear him. All right, she ready? Let's go. Come on. We haven't got a lot of time.
Hi, we're coming now.
Are you coming? Because we're waiting.
Can we not record this, please?
A few minutes later, Erin tells Ivanka some locals who claim she owes them money are threatening to bash her.
Apparently they're coming back tonight with knives and shit.
They won't.
They will.
They won't. I'll go down there. They won't come. Listen, if you've notified the police, there's no point to touch it.
No, you know, she does not care. She does not care.
Nothing's going to happen. You've got to calm down, okay? Calm down. We won't be long. Anything happens, up to the cottage in Triple O. We're ready to go, ready to rock and roll. We get out to school. Oh, we haven't got much time. We don't want to be late because we've got to do the right thing and show them that we're eager. So this happened all last night. What time?
It was at like 9 o'clock.
And what, they just come up threatening yous or?
Yeah, pretty much. There was about 20 or 30 of them standing in the park.
Oh my God. Why were they there?
Because of this money situation.
Turn right, please, here.
Okay, you've got to realise that you're unenrolled at the moment.
Yeah.
When you left here, the story was that it wasn't safe here for you.
It was mainly problems. He just didn't want me being dragged into it because I was dating him.
Look, you did the wrong thing the last time you were here.
Yes.
I'll give you a second, yeah?
Yeah.
I'll trust you until you prove I can't.
Yeah,
okay?
that's it.
That a deal?
Deal.
Deal. I think the fact that she's come back is pretty brave.
Deal.
And she wouldn't do that unless she really wanted to this time.
So Bailey's going back to school. And at Ash and Petter's, Corey the ice addict's turned up suddenly back home.
Here comes Corey.
A mate's offered him money to paint some wheel rims, so he's taking advantage of Ashley's equipment.
Anything to get my hands dirty, that's it.
But there's still no sign of the motorbike he stole the last time he was here.
Every time I see him, my mood changes. I sort of freeze and remember, oh, that's right, you're going to hit me, eh? But yeah.
Has he threatened you before?
Yeah. Rang up and said, oh, if you come back home, I'm going to bash you. So that stuck in my head. He'd be all right if he got off the drugs. It's because he was heavily on the drugs and then he stole. He stole right from the family. He's a different person when he's on drugs, or when he comes down, he's like an animal. He's a raging bull.
So how do you go with the drugs these days? Have you tried to get off them?
Oh, yeah, I've done detox. I just can go to rehab.
What's that been like?
It's out for not even a day and straight back on it. I've lost cars, quads, lost a lot of things in my life because of it.
Seems there's another reason for Corey's sudden reappearance. His court date for drug and driving offences is tomorrow.
He was driving for my uncle and the coppers pulled him over and they done the search of the car and they found like drugs in the car and no licence, so they've suspended him and now he's got to go to court through that to see what's going to happen.
He needs something hard to come down to wake up, seriously.
But I've explained to him can't give cheek in there either.
He's what?
Can't give cheek in there either.
Say whichever way he wants to. You.
Yep.
What?
You need to be locked up so you can be a better person.
Yeah.
Instead of threatening people and stealing. You sorted out that bike yet? Are you going to?
Yeah, well, I'm ready.
When you're ready, or when you've got the balls to do it.
Oh, just stop going on about it. Fuck.
I'm only asking because I shouldn't have left the property. That.
We've been together for 8 years, 9 years, on and off. What needs to go through his head? He's got a boy, put all the bad stuff behind him and be a father.
Corey, you want some money?
Oh, Dave, I'm not giving him no money. I deserve to have him.
Yeah, I'll pay you for mowing the lawn.
Well,
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, I'll pay you, but you gotta mow it. Don't forget to pick the stuff up as you go round.
Is that pretty rare?
First time in 2 years. That's honest. You gotta pay him. Well, I'm lost. I only told him that. He's getting nothing out of me. He's already been paid for what he's taken.
What's your biggest fear for Corey?
Find him in the gutter like I found a mate with a pin in his arm. That's my biggest fear. That scares me. I've lost 2 kids to natural causes. I don't want to lose a kid to drugs. He's my son. Don't know why, but I love him.
Everyone's hoping Corey will finally clean up his act. But when you've been on the outers for a while, getting back into society is no easy feat. William would love the benefits being a part of society brings. Homeless since his sister evicted him and claiming to have a warrant out for his arrest, he's risking a trip to town because he's also lost his ID.
We're off to the Centrelink office. My sister doesn't want my mail going to her address anymore.
To get a new ID, William's planning to use a friend's address.
Anyway, we'll go to the elevator, eh? Only because it's a good ride.
Why does your sister no longer want your mail to go to her?
Oh, that's right, a story. Her bloke, he's a old one like that. And his brother's coming over on holidays and he had nowhere to stay, so they threw me out so they can get the room, you know what I mean? So they threw me then out. I won't be long. Probably take about 20 minutes, but with Centrelink, nothing takes 20 minutes. You've got to think of the worst on time waiting.
The good news is, William doesn't have to queue up for very long. The bad news is he's been transferred to head office and, no surprise, he's put on hold.
We are just waiting for a response, for them to get back in contact with me.
Prior to the appointment, it is important that you contact your employment service provider or the Department of Human Services.
Oh, you do not say. That's life, ain't it? Like, things are going pretty bad for me now, you know. But they're only going bad because of the way I'm making it, Kate. If I wanted to come good, then I've got to step up a bit. These days you need money. You know, but life's life, you know. If you don't take it every day, then what are you going to take? You know, you think this is killing me? Of course it's killing me. You know, I want to show it? No, I don't want to show it. If I did want to show it, then I'll be taking everything. But I walked past, didn't I, if I really wanted to show how tired and angered and that I was, and I'd get a place. I'd get the big house, free electricity and everything then. 23, that lockdown, 15-hour lockdowns or something. Hello?
It's D-Day for Corey. Due to front court for drug and driving offences, he might be going straight to jail.
The day of reckoning. God, look at your shirt.
It's dirty.
Didn't you wash it last night? You told me you're going to put it in the washing machine.
Oh, done it.
Yeah.
Come on, grandson, you'll be right, mate.
Come here, Dad.
Hey, some good wood.
Hey. Yeah.
If he gets locked up, well, might be a wake-up call. Hopefully he comes out clean and has a bit more respect for his family.
So what's the drug charge you're on? How much did you have?
Just a 1 point of ice. It's $50 deal.
Shouldn't have had freaking drugs on you, you dick.
Oh no, that's the worst thing. He's an idiot. He should have known better.
When you're in your Sunday best, it's probably wise to avoid chocolate milk.
Hey, slow down. Jesus, we need to come part of that car, eh?
Watch out.
Oh, yeah.
Hold this. I'm not wearing my white shirt.
Why?
There's fucking still there.
Mad. Want chocolate milk? We're up top.
Yeah, pack up the top bit. I don't want to see him go to jail, but I think that's the only way I'm going to get him cleaned up. I've tried him in bloody detox, tried to get him in rehab, so I won't get him in unless you've got a heap of money. So probably jail's the best thing. If he's in jail, I know where he is.
Corey's court case doesn't take very long.
All finished, bruh?
and he got lucky with the judge.
He was a bit harder on him this time than the other judges have been. Told him to sit down and think about why he shouldn't send him to jail. And he had him sitting in the chair for 5 minutes, sweating his ass off, thinking of an excuse not to send him to jail. He couldn't think of one, but the judge came up with one. Told him he thinks about his kid, well, it's time to think now. Yeah, he's got to be able to pull his head in and do as he's told.
I got done with possession.
Wait.
And got a bond and shit. $800 fine.
One lucky man.
Yeah,
Again.
very lucky once again.
Hoping to get lucky in his quest for a new ID, William's come back to town. But when you don't have work and your kids aren't with you, it's easy to get distracted.
I'm going to see a friend that lives up the road here. A good friend of mine. I call him Bob. I call him Bullshit Bob, actually. Right. Mate, you haven't met a man that's got many stories as this man, mate. Bob?
Oh, he's breaking into a room.
In her own house.
Will finds Bob and girlfriend Billy Joe on a quest of their own, the desperate search for some recreational weed.
The door's locked. And your mate's room, chain pieces in there for the bomb, you know?
And this is Bob's house, so this is not actually a breaking in at all.
It's going to cost a fortune to fix this press door. Give him that. Give him that. Knife before you kill me.
You done that?
Don't worry about it, Billy.
No, you've got this far, man.
Mate, this is some lot, man. This is good advertising for whatever company it is. Oh, you idiot.
What? Move.
Bob, that would have got... See, that Bob, lucky Bob.
Billy, just let it go. Forget it.
No, what a time!
I
didn't spend fucking 10 hours on this for you. Shut up.
Swearing, Billy.
I've got a cane, please.
Oh, you're joking.
Another mate arrives to save the day, and the brotherhood of the bong commences. But indulging with his stoner friends has cost William yet another chance to properly sort out his life.
Do not touch. No. I will smack you if you touch a power cord because that is dangerous. Do you understand me?
That would make it turn up.
No, you could electrocute yourself and end up in hospital or dead. Do not touch.
Oh, Mum.
Yes, Mum.
I don't.
Yes.
Mum.
It's a stressful life as an unemployed single mum, but Erin hasn't lost sight of her dreams.
I want to be a youth refuge worker. I don't think it's just like helping Bailey. I like helping people. I don't like seeing people go through shit that I went through when I was a kid. I think if I had someone to help me when I was younger, life might have been a bit different, like a little bit less of a struggle, you know.
It's a great thing indeed when help's offered freely, but overnight, Bailey's had a change of heart about school.
I just decided I didn't really want to go back. The people there, they're smart asses, they're immature. I just can't put up with that on a day-to-day basis. I felt like I've let Ivanka and Erin both down, but I mean, they both understand where I'm coming from and they understand the reasons why I don't want to go back. There's too much drama for my liking, and I mean, it affects my mental health and my physical well-being as well. So, yeah.
It's Father's Day, and Ash and Petter are hoping to get their kids over for a barbie.
I'm gonna level it all out. I'll blow it up and then I'll wash it. It's a jumping castle. Looks like a pile of shit at the moment, but it's not.
Trying to get all the kids here, trying to, it's not working. A couple of them aren't coming because if Corey's coming, they're not coming, so there's always conflict in this family.
But the first battle of the day has nothing to do with the kids.
There's that hole, Mum. You get a bit of tape to fix this. Get any duct tape?
Oh, I'm going to do everything. Not only am I the housewife, I'm a financial person, I'm the chef, I'm the... Oh, now I'm a fixer. I'll fix everything.
Ash and Petter's Band-Aid solution gets the castle up. Well, sort of.
When you were growing up, what sort of father did you want to become?
Well, like my own. No, my father was a good father, you know. Look after my kids, bring my kids in the world to look after them, keep them out of jail. Try and keep them off drugs. Do the best.
Hello, Ashley.
Hey, love. Hey, mate. Good to see you, son.
It's good to see the ones that do make the effort to turn up for him. I'm so used to him not turning up and not coming.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, just living life.
Yeah.
Do you miss not having Tristan living here?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I miss my father, but not the crap that goes with my father. With the troublemaking kid, the ones I just want to beat up, but I can't.
And who's that?
Corey, my older brother.
Corey's also turned up, but his Father's Day present has already been here for a while.
I was cleaning my lounge room up this morning. You want to know what I found?
Around?
Yeah, and Corey's stuff. Don't do it on my lounge room floor.
What?
Well, I moved your stuff and that was sitting there on the floor.
Well, I had it.
Get rid of it. I don't want the thing in my house.
Well, that's not my problem.
No, I don't want it there. Why haven't your grandson picked it up?
Grandson picked it up. What's going to happen to him?
You'll swallow it.
Or whatever.
How's Corey going with the drugs at the moment since court?
I think he might have been on it last night.
On the ice?
Yes, I think so, because he hasn't been to sleep yet. Plus he's been drinking alcohol and smokes, and so you may as well say he's done the opposite to what the courts told him.
Sitting out here, out away from the bloody shit. Why didn't you eat Corey? You eat him.
How'd the Jumpy Castle fare?
Ah, bloody thing. Thanks, mate.
I love you, Dad.
I love you. Have a good day.
Yeah, I didn't forget about you.
Dad, here's hoping that one day I'll follow you in your footsteps. To the pub, to the football, to the fridge. Happy Father's
Yeah,
Day.
exactly right. But that's
All right,
exactly
son.
right.
Thank you, mate.
Okay, Dad.
Love
I
you.
love you.
All right.
At the end of the day, blood's thicker than water. And it doesn't matter how traumatic or dysfunctional things get. Family is family. Especially out here, when you haven't got much. At least that's something you can cherish. William's Father's Day gift came out of the blue. A surprise phone call from his long-lost son.
Was it good to hear from your son?
Yeah, of course it is. How would you feel when you haven't seen your son since he was 3 years old and all of a sudden he's 15 and you're talking to him and he's still telling you that he loves you? Well, what a boy.
Kicked out of home at 13 for fighting with her mum's boyfriend, Bailey's decided to try again.
Mum and I, we've had a pretty bad relationship for a couple of years now. We've only just really begun being on speaking terms again. She's still with her husband, but hopefully I won't end up getting kicked out again and we'll stay home for once. It's a better environment for myself and it'll give me a better mind state than what I'm in at the moment and, trying to get my life back on track.
Second chances. We all deserve one. And if you're on struggle street with the odds stacked against you, even the smallest glimmer of hope can make a big difference. Getting by these days is tough on everyone. But if you live in public housing and you also happen to be on benefits, it's even harder.
People are struggling because there's nothing being done to help them out.
the average working guy in the street, he needs 3 jobs now, not one, but 3, to survive a family of 4.
But if you've got 10 kids and 18 grandkids, finding enough cash to go around is a dead-set struggle.
This one looks like a cheque.
Who for?
You. I don't know what that one is.
That might be my new card.
It might be too.
That's my prepaid payment pass.
Oh, we'll give it here.
What do you mean give it here?
I bet you I'd get 30 grand off it.
Yeah, and then I get in the shit. No thanks.
Good way of hand.
Big $1,100.
What in?
You know when I worked and you paid superannuation? Yeah.
Oh, you still got that?
Yeah.
Petter was forced to quit work to care for Ashley. At 52, he's on permanent disability, thanks to a head injury and a dicky ticker.
I think my old man gave us all heart diseases.
Your family's there?
And right now, family health problems have never been more scary. Ashley's older sister just died from a sudden heart attack.
Dad's got to get things ready to go to my sister's funeral today. 56 she was. She passed on, so I've lost a sister now. But I don't even know what I'm doing, man. My head's all twisted.
I know.
I've got a headache, stressed out.
To top it all, Ashley's also showing signs of dementia. Petter fears losing his sister could make things worse.
I've already had a cry this morning. All the emotion with everything building up. He's so frustrated with himself. This Alzheimer's is really kicking in.
Did I talk to you?
The tragedy's been heightened by Ashley's son, Corey. He's on the ice, a constant source of trauma.
And what are you doing? I'm going.
You going? You're not going to the funeral?
I'm not doing nothing, Dad.
Oh,
not
good.
After that. Not after that.
No, well, don't do nothing, right? Don't even come back. Right? I'm going to get your bags, I'm going to throw them out on the road, you smart.
So what happened, mate?
What happened? No, arsehole. Told him I didn't want to go into the funeral on drugs. Then he's trying to tell everybody I told him not to come to the funeral. So, yeah, I grabbed him and he bit his nose off. I don't want it like that, but he's humiliating. He's... I don't want to see him bloody in the gutter with a needle in his arm, you know. And if I jump on him now, I hope I wake him up. Hopefully, if I can't, well, I've done my best, you know.
Did you try to bite his nose off?
Yeah.
You did?
Love you.
The Corey saga's made everyone late. Petter scrambles to get Ash and the younger kids ready.
I don't know where your belt is.
Oh, just too big.
You can make it shorter. I only have my belt. I don't know where your belt's gone.
Belt, need a belt.
How loose are they?
Like most of the world, Australia's in the grip of a new ice age, one that has nothing to do with climate change.
Most of these families who are dealing with drug problems in their circle, you know, it's tearing them apart as a whole. And you see most of these people with drug problems, they just either end up dead or a menace to society because they don't know what they're doing anymore.
In our generation, there's a lot of kids that are wanting to try stuff like that. And alcohol's even worse around here. It just causes trouble, and it's not good for like the younger children and that, like for the youth.
There's no denying the public housing estates of Mt Druitt have been badly hit, but that doesn't mean everyone who lives here is a victim.
In my opinion, you should be in control of your life. Not drugs, not alcohol. That's part of the problem in the area. There's so much abundance of drugs and alcohol that everyone's turning to it, and it's turning them into violent people who have no faith in themselves to achieve anything.
Chris knows all about struggle. Removed from his mum because she suffered from mental illness, he grew up in foster care away from Mt Druitt. But that didn't save him from his genes.
Bipolar, schizophrenia, ADHD, oppositional defiance disorder, learning difficulties, I hear things, I see things. There was an incident when I was younger with his little black dog. I used to always see this little black dog. Yet, we never owned a little black dog.
Chris is on a disability support pension, but he'd rather not take the handout.
I know I've got mental illness, but I don't believe it should entitle me to supplements or benefits. So I can go around daily and be normal, so why can't I go out and get a job like a normal person?
Setting out to answer his own question, Chris has an interview for a cleaning job at a local leagues club.
Quite happy, quite excited, yeah, good feeling about it. How does that look? Yeah?
Are you going to make him wear a tie? Yep.
Helping Chris prepare are Aunt Michelle and cousin Felicia. Chris has been living at Michelle's, now he's back in Mt Druitt.
Oh, look at the sexy boy. Please hold that tower.
But his birth parents are never far from his person.
That one there's Nan and Mum, little cross. On the other side I've got Dad and Pop.
I smile because I'm your auntie. I laugh because there's nothing you can do about it.
But Chris has another tattoo, one he can't see.
Turn around. It's supposed to be Carpe Diem, not D-E-I-I-E. Now it's Carpe Diem.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
So what the
Carpe
other
means seize, so when am I seizing?
Well, it's not seize the day, is it?
No.
Well, actually, it means seize the darkness. But now it is time for Chris to seize the day and head for his job interview.
Yes, it gets tucked in.
Not scrunchy tuck, nice tuck. Undo your pants and tuck.
What?
This is scrunchy tuck.
I just spent 15 minutes putting these pants on.
Why haven't I got it?
Look half presentable. There we are.
See you later. Good luck, Chris. Sure. Not that you'll need it, because you'll get it anyway. Just have that confidence. Look at how well you look. You look really good.
Well, you're supposed to dress to impress. In my opinion, when I walk in that room, they'll make a decision within the first 2 or 3 minutes on whether they like me or not. These shoes are so uncomfortable, it's not funny. Thank God I wear them every day.
Chris will need all the help he can muster. Jobs for young people have never been harder to come by. And if you're that much older, it can sometimes feel like there's no way out.
House commission area, mate. I don't think anyone that lives here wants to really be here. I think they're just stuck here and can't afford to go anywhere else, mate.
Meet 47-year-old Bob. He's lived in Mt Druitt his whole life.
I wouldn't change my childhood for anything, mate, you know? It was a good childhood, mate, growing up around here, man. It wasn't like it is today. They had a soccer field over there. Lethbridge Park, Rangers, we had a cracker riverside. That was some of the best times of my life, mate, you know?
But good times never last, do they? And as the years rolled by, Bob found himself caught up in darker forces that had crept into the neighbourhood.
Once I got to high school, that was the end of my days playing soccer. Heroin had hit Mt Druitt, mate, and I was virtually one of the first people on it, mate, you know? First ones charged at Mt Druitt cop shop with it anyway, you know? That's the story of my life, mate, ever since I started high school, mate. Nothing's gone my way, mate, you know? It could have. Just from my own choices. Wish I wasn't like that, mate, you know? They ruined my life.
Addiction is a disease. It took Bob early and shaped his entire life.
That was the first time I ever got drunk. Blind. Usually gone quick. It's good to see him, but you know, like, that's me there, mate. It's like another life, mate. That's the girl, Karen. She's my world, mate. She was a good mother, mate, she was. Mate, you know? Everything revolves around your family, mate.
But Bob's world shattered when his beloved wife suffered a brain aneurysm, permanently incapacitating her.
Ever since she had the aneurysm, been in the nursing home, now I just got too much, mate. Had a bit of a nervous breakdown or something. Time got longer and longer, and it was easier just not to go there anymore, you know? It's buried deep in my mind somewhere, mate.
What parent doesn't want the best for their kids? But when you're on the outers and choosing between paying utility bills or putting food on the table is an everyday struggle, there ain't much left for add-ons. And if your kids have addictions or other disabilities, it's never-ending hard yakka.
Yelling, screaming, running around. It's crazy. It's like you're living in hell, but you're not.
This is Chloe, Ashley and Petta's 18-year-old daughter. She suffers from epilepsy and autism.
Got bullied from preschool right through to her last day in senior school.
Feels like you don't want to live anymore.
I'm seriously worried about Chloe committing suicide, right? Chloe's letting a lot of emotions out at the moment.
But Chloe's just had a healthy breakthrough.
Bob, Chloe wrote her feelings down.
Hey, my name is Chloe. I'm here to tell you what I've been through in my life. Everyone used to bully me. I used to get pushed by boys. I used to get bashed and get called names like slut, bitch, freak, ugly, and or other words what really hurt me because I have a disability. It hurts so much that you don't want to live anymore. And I just want to pass this to all the people who got bullied, that there's always help and hope, and stand up for yourself and think about the people who love you. Thanks.
You don't need nothing's worth taking in life, though. Nothing. I was pretty horrified of what's been happening to her, you know? I love you, darling. All right. Chloe's nearly 19 now, and I don't want her taking her life in any way or injuring herself because of what other people do.
What makes me happy is that I have someone that I come home to. My parents, my sister, and my niece.
Even when it's dysfunctional, family is the tie that binds us, and Bob's giving it another go. His girlfriend Billy Jo is pregnant, and Bob's anxious to get her away from the temptations that are all around them.
Tell Billy we've got to go to the Gold Coast.
No, she could talk me into going.
Have this kid and come back.
Are you going to have the baby? I think we should, Billy. Is that okay, Bessie?
Meet Billy Jo's mum, Carleen. She's one of those influences Bob's keen to avoid.
I feel like I'm overdosing on marijuana. That's my granddaughter in there, and her name's Carleen. So I say.
Call her crystal meth.
No, you will not.
At just 21, this is Billy's third pregnancy. Mum Carleen has a plan to limit her drug use.
We're going to have to get some more cones, Bill. Because that's all you'll be doing from now on is just smoking cones. She's given up drugs.
The sad truth is, Billy Jo was born an addict.
Billy Jo was born a methadone baby, okay? And I think my lifestyle might have rubbed off onto her and made her become the way she is, plus the addiction I had when I had her. But I should have succeeded. I should have been something much better. But I went boom, boom, that way. It was just so easy, influence.
I thought she was too young to have kids.
No, she's a mole.
No, because she's so...
You're a slut. Tell the truth, you slut cat.
My bad, young.
No, I'm your baby girl. Okay, I'm her baby girl. That's her baby cat.
Billy's already had 2 children taken into care. Bob's worried about his unborn child.
They're going to fucking come and take it.
They're not going to take her baby. What they'll do, they'll check the house. If it's reasonable, if it's full of food, there's no way she can lose that baby. I am very excited, and Billy is such a good mum. I reckon this is the thing that's going to really pull her up.
When you live hand to mouth, the future is always uncertain. And rising unemployment makes every job a battleground. But Chris has managed to beat the odds. He got the gig as a cleaner. Thing is, his new life starts early.
I'm off to work. I start at 7 o'clock, so leaving home about 5:30. Early mornings has been hard because I'd tend to like sleep in a lot. Now I'm working and stuff, I'm going to save up for a car because then instead of taking an hour and 40 minutes to get to work, it'll take me like 40 minutes. Cheers, mate.
Shoes? You can't wear them.
Yeah.
I told you black shoes. Yeah, this will be black shoes.
Fully black, yeah.
Yeah. Do you want to put that in your locker or whatever?
You just got to get it turned the right way because it's a bit iffy, my lock.
Having struggled his whole life, winning this job is a big deal for Chris.
It's hard to get it open and close.
He's anxious to do well, if he can get out of the locker room.
Do it sneaky styles, up and under the bottom here. That'll do. All right. Oi, Leif, how do these chairs go down? Working here, you get a bit of fun as well. As do you work. Max, ready? Come on, Max.
I'm working, mate.
That's it, Max. Bust the move.
He's a good learner, yeah, he's doing very well.
Well done, boys.
Thank you. Thanks for that.
So Chris has joined the lucky ones. He's got a job to keep him off the streets. But when you don't have work, every slip-up can be a punishment.
Stupid cat. Yeah.
Bob's been a functioning heroin addict for 30 years, but recently he's also got on the ice. To add to his problems, his public housing tenancy is now under threat.
Yeah, on July, there was a fire on the property. They provided a report to the Housing Commission saying the wiring had been tampered with. And none of us tampered with it. It was really late when we moved in, you know. And they tried to get us for 1900, you know.
Bob's just remembered he's meant to front a housing tribunal this morning. And with a baby on the way, this is no time to lose the house.
Just ring the door, see if she can take it. See the bad one there, look. Don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably lose the house, you know. But just gonna lie back, mate. Get a bit of a rest, mate, before I go. I can't keep my eyes open. Bloody,
Kids, where are they when you need them? Bob doesn't manage to get hold of his daughter, and so he sleeps through his tribunal. When the job market's tight, young folks suffer most. And youth unemployment in the Druitt is amongst the highest in the country. Another kick in the teeth for kids already battling the triple whammy of more drugs, less resources, and generational disadvantage.
There's no like rec centres or youth centres or anything for people to go to. And so for, you know, the kids are looking for something to do. They're bored. And because they've got no direction in life, no one's showed them, you know, you've got to do this, you've got to do that. Somebody should be doing something about it.
Dawson Mall in the heart of Mt Druitt is a magnet for those young'uns at a loose end. So that's where the good folk of Street University are based, not your average youth centre. They help young people on the edge.
Giving an opportunity to some young kids in Mt Druitt to be able to do their thing on the stage. We got a free barbecue happening. This is the epicenter. This is where all the kids hang out. This is where all the chaos happens. So we try and bring some entertainment, keep them distracted, keep them busy so that they're not doing bullshit.
We're just trying to make Mt Druitt a better place for everybody.
Wise up, don't ever let anybody put you down. You're better than all those other little clowns. You nervous?
Yes.
You shouldn't be.
Well, you just cut it.
Pet has brought Chloe to Street University. She's hoping their youth music program can be the boost Chloe needs.
Hello, hi, my name's Peter.
Hey,
This is Chloe.
How's everything?
She's a little bit shy.
Nice to meet you. Come in. Have you ever recorded before?
No.
No? You excited to record? Or nervous?
I'm nervous.
Nervous?
Chloe is autistic.
Yep.
Okay, she has epilepsy and intellectual disability.
Yep.
This might be my last chance for her to find her soul or find her...
Yeah.
Just...
Music is a fantastic tool, and I honestly believe that it does save people. Many of us have gone through the same thing here, even myself. There was a time when I was depressed and I tried to kill myself, you know?
I tried to hang myself in my room.
You tried to hang yourself in your room, so that's pretty serious. I hope you never do that again. So what's in this note here that you got?
It's about how I got bullied.
Incredibly, one of the Street Uni recruits knows exactly how Chloe got bullied.
I remember you from senior high. I think I was one of the kids that...
You were part of the group?
Yeah, that did those stuff.
They kept calling her dummy and spastic. And
When
they
I
just
told
wrecked
her-
her. And she doesn't come out of a room.
I just realized that she's one of my victims. She's one of the people that I, you know, bullied, called names, didn't stand up for her. And yeah, I guess it just breaks my heart, I guess, yeah.
Sensing her responsibility, Nive is keen to make amends.
Like, I grew up on the streets. I had no parents. My parents left me and I don't know them at all. I guess that's why I started bullying. I was such a little brat. I don't know, I'm really sorry, and that's why. Can we be friends?
It's just hard for me to trust people.
I'll be here for you, no matter what. Thank you for listening.
You're welcome.
Yeah. It's times like this that she needs the laughter now. She needs the support.
Why don't we turn this
Into a
rap song?
Right.
Turn this note right here. Hey, my name is Chloe. I'm here to tell you.
How I got bullied in school.
Yeah.
Boy, toy,
Suicidal because there was no joy.
suicidal.
That's serious, yeah? My mom was always there for me.
Care for me.
Care for me.
Carefully.
Carefully.
Ooh.
Oh,
Can I say peace out?
Lord. Lordy Lord.
Lordy Lord. No, okay. Hey, my name is Chloe. I'm here to tell you about how I got picked on when I was at school. I remember one day I got pushed by a boy and got me suicidal because there was no joy. Every time I go home, it's straight in my room, sit alone on my bed and listen to tunes. There's no need to use a rope, but do whatever you gotta do to cope. It's no joke. Bullies can't bully me. I'm stronger than the Hulk.
No problem, anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
It felt good to me that she apologised for what she did, and that really meant so much to me.
Good on Chloe for standing up to her demons, but she couldn't have done it without help. And as more and more resources get cut, It's small wonder distressing problems are on the rise.
I have post-traumatic stress disorder. I have depression, anxiety, multiple personality disorder, borderline schizophrenia, bipolar. There's no support groups for what I've got. And my 4 children were taken off me because basically of my mental problems.
Cheryl is Chris's birth mother and Michelle's twin sister. She's coming to terms with Chris living with his aunt since he returned to Mt Druitt.
I'd love for Chris to live, and I really would. We just clash. I don't know how to be a mother anymore because it was taken away from me when I was younger, and that's due to a severe sexual assault as a child. I hope everything goes well for him because he's done pretty good for himself. And I thank Michelle and everybody else who's looked after him for me.
For his part, Chris is keen to reconnect with his long-lost mum.
In one way, I feel like I've let my kids down in life because I couldn't be there for them as much as they wanted to be.
I'm pretty sure it's my 16th birthday. My mum tried to take her life, not because of me, but because she couldn't be there to celebrate it with me, like a mother should. And then I turned 18 and I was allowed to actually read certain files that I wasn't allowed to read when I was younger. I was very shocked.
Well, there was what?
I was very angry as well. And I started realising why my mum couldn't give that love when she was younger. And I think since I moved down, like, she's still trying to make up for that, even though I've already forgiven it, it's in the past. All right, love you, Mum.
After so much time apart, Cheryl's keen to offer some motherly advice.
Hey, Chris.
What?
Put your pants out of your ass.
Over at Bob's, Billy Joe's pregnancy is taking its toll.
She's crook, mate.
Bob's disputing the Department of Housing's claim that he messed with the house wiring, but they're still chasing him for $1,900.
I'm destitute, mate.
And to make matters worse, the department's sending a team around to inspect the house.
So what are you going to do when Houso turns?
I ain't going to answer the door, mate. They haven't got keys to the house. I think that might be the house. Just going to be quiet for a minute.
It's on there. Hello? We have a scheduled appointment. Hello? Can you open up for us? There's a few things we need to talk about. I know there's someone in there.
So Bob staved off eviction, for now. And Petter's hoping Chloe's newfound confidence will be permanent.
Now I can just see a different girl, like somebody that's actually happy, not sad.
And there's even a new bloke in the picture.
That was Nathan.
Is that Nathan?
Isn't he locked up? No. The freaking judge decided to send him home.
Ash, do you approve of Nathan? No, not at the moment. I haven't even met him. So what my daughter told me about him, she bloody told me he's in a lot of trouble for going in home invasion on a grandma having a heart attack. You're not a real nice boy.
What? You can't judge from the cover, though.
I mean, you can't go running in on Pete. You can't home invade grandmas while they're having heart attacks, Chloe. You know?
She wasn't having a heart attack until they went into the...
Well, he gave her a heart attack. I'd lock him up for life.
I go for him as his personality. Not what he's done.
Yeah, well, I'm a bit worried about what he's done. What happens when your man's having a heart attack? You might rob him.
Chloe's definitely perked up. Ashley's even decided it's okay to take a road trip to help best mate Tony pick up some belongings in Victoria.
Well, I drive from here to Mt Druitt, right? It's 11 hours, right? How long are we going to be in Mt Druitt for, Tony? About 2 hours.
2 to 3 hours, yeah.
Max?
Yeah.
You're not going to turn around and then come drive straight back, no?
Why?
Have a break, have a break.
You got plans?
Pardon?
It's a little joke that will have big consequences.
I could be back here by 6 o'clock Friday morning.
6 o'clock Friday morning.
Yeah.
There's no changing Ashley's mind. So next morning, Tony gets the rundown on his heart medication.
These two at night time.
The one with the blue is midday.
Yeah, the one with the blue is just day. Right.
But there's no helping his mental condition.
Yeah, I am worried about the way Ashley is at the moment. He keeps having these memory losses, and I'm quite adamant now that he's got Alzheimer's. I don't think I need to be told. I think I already know.
Just a few hours later, Petta's fears are realised. Ashley calls, but he's confused and paranoid.
Hello, darling. Oi, I did not get it out of your head. I didn't send you away to have people come in. Well, that's what you're thinking. Oh. It's like his head's telling him so many different things, and it's just getting confused, and he's just coming out with stuff.
And the distressing calls keep coming.
What's wrong? Oh, I love you, bye. It's a typical male. No, it just had nothing to do like that at all. Oh, you're such a jealous. Oh. Here we go. Oh, don't you want to talk to me now?
How are you feeling?
Just seeing him deteriorate like this so quick. Just knowing that I'm going to have to put him in a home. I don't want him. The damage is causing on the kids already. I can't. The signs are getting worse, but I've got to stay strong with all this. Yeah.
Bob and Billy Joe are locked in their own brand of domestic bliss.
No, it's just all about needling me out, mate. It's a joke. And you say, oh, we're going to slow down for the baby, this and that, but yeah, you run to the first Billy can get you in there. And you can get my 500 off.
A mate owed Bob $500, but he gave the money to Billy, and she's holding out.
Wait! Do you need a shot that bad? Are you serious?
We're going to get that now, eh?
Just wait! I have 6 weeks to go, like I want to go anywhere. You try carrying a baby around. See if you want to get up and jump around, do this and that. Well,
Do you guys argue a lot?
No, mate.
yeah, 24/7.
Oh, I'm not bad.
Oh, no, you don't. You're so full of shit. You love whatever you can get. You just love me because I've got the money in my bra.
Do you love Billy?
Yeah, of course I do. Billy? Mate! Drop for all the money. 500. She's off with every cent of it, mate.
It's hard enough getting by these days without copping extra flack, because the area you live in has a few hot spots of crime and drugs.
People in Sydney, they think that Mt Druitt's scum. We're not scum, though. We are normal. There's nothing wrong with us. Just because our community's got a bad reputation doesn't mean the people that live here are the arseholes.
Some of us work, some of us don't. But we're all in the same boat. We all live under the postcode 2770. And it doesn't matter whether you're a worker or you're a dole bludger, you're just put under the same brush by everyone, and that's what we find wrong.
If you want to break the stigma, a grassroots fair is a great way to build community goodwill.
Community is what you make of it, not how it's portrayed. We've got to change people's perspective.
I reckon we should set it up here.
For Chris and Aunt Michelle, today's fair brings added purpose.
We're actually raising funds for a youth minister.
An inspiring young pastor has just lost his job, and Chris and his family desperately want role models like him in the area.
There's only so much funding available to do work in Mt Druitt through the church, and that funding's now run out.
Josh helped a lot with youth run events. Like if they're having a bad day, I'll pop by, pick them up, take them out somewhere to do something.
Chris hasn't had many mentors, so if they can't save Josh, it'll be a blow.
3 for $2, jelly beans 20 cents a guess, or 6 guesses for $1. Thank you, honey. Have a good day.
Now, have you got your raffle tickets ready? First prize.
Ken! Thank you, everyone. Thank you all for support.
Not a bad day for the locals. Michelle and Chris have raised $250 plus change. It's not enough to save Josh's job, but it's the thought that counts.
It's great to see so many people rallying around to try and keep you in the community, and I feel really blessed and a part of the place. And you can see why I want to stay here so badly.
It's my community. I'm just passionate about everything around here. I hate the fact of the pub being so close to the church. I hate the fact that idiots sell drugs, but it happens. This is my community. I'll fight for it.
I hate this house. I hate it. I'm out of here, mate.
Bob's forgiven Billy Joe for ripping him off. Now he's even more desperate to get her to Queensland so they can both get off the drugs and make a clean start with the new baby.
Please come, babe. Please come, man. Come on, Joe. So you're not coming to Queensland with me? Hey, you're gonna come or what? You're gonna come. Try and talk her into coming to Queensland with me. She'd be better off coming with me, mate, you know?
Come on, get over.
But any chance of Billy Joe changing her mind is thwarted. A few days later, while visiting her mum, Billy goes into labour, 6 weeks prematurely.
Billy, you gonna go to the hospital, baby?
No, not yet, no.
How far apart are the pains? Tell Mum. What are you doing? Give me that cigarette.
No, I want a lighter. Give me a lighter.
No, give me the smoke.
Give me a lighter.
Give me the smoke.
Give me a lighter, man.
Are you swearing at me? Are you seriously? Billy, I'm trying to do what's right. This is not right. You're in labour and you're more worried about a cigarette.
With the hand life's dealt her, Billy's never had much of a chance.
Hello, can I have an ambulance? There's a lady in labour.
Comfortable for you?
Where are you taking her now? Which hospital? Ambulance man?
But for reasons of her own, Billy Joe hasn't invited Bob to the birth. It's a boy, but Billy still hasn't let Bob know.
Do you think Bob's going to be upset?
I don't know. Robert, I've had the baby pick up.
Bob is gutted. Missing the birth was enough to upset him, but Billy's also admitted that it might not be his baby.
Took me for a year more embarrassed than anything, mate, you know? Should have seen it coming, mate. Just goes to show you how that man these days from the ice and shit, mate, you know? Should have never been in my future or life again, mate. Ever again. Anyway, it was shattered, but, you know, new day, new life, I'm over it, mate, you know? not going to dwell on it.
With Pastor Josh's departure, it's like Chris has lost a father figure. And the kids' club Josh started is also under threat. So Chris is stepping up to help continue Josh's work.
Without Josh being here, there's a very good chance I would have been locked up by now. I was quite violent growing up. And since I've known Josh, he's shown me other ways to handle anger and handle emotional issues. Like, I'm forever seeing 8-year-olds, 9-year-olds in, not in police custody, but in police prisons.
Respect others. No bullying. No bullying.
A lot of them have gone through a lot of stuff that I've gone through. So having someone like me around shows them that, well, you can make something of yourself, you can be better. There's so much chance for opportunity in the area. I'm not the only one that can make a change, and that's what I'm trying to teach everyone else. Teaching them to stay clean, not to do crime. On the bus, on the bus. On the bus. Everyone's brother and sister on the bus, yep.
So things are looking up for Chris. And with Ashley and Tony home from their road trip, Ash is also back to his usual spirited self.
Oh! Dad! I need to pull my nipple off. Look at the nail. Look at it, the bloody nail. Yeah, when I went to the job agency, they filled up.
Having given Ashley a wide berth since the funeral, Corey, the ice addict's, braved a visit back home. He's brought girlfriend Chantel and toddler Liam for backup.
He tried to say he didn't say what he said, like, because of his memory loss, he don't remember. When he was calling me a dog, I'm a putrid. He tried to bite my nose off, that's what the mark is there, and grabbed me by the throat and said, I'm going to kill you. Well, at the end of the day, it's my dad.
But it seems Ashley's tough love might have finally gotten through. Corey's claiming he's turned over a new leaf.
Well, 2 weeks ago, you'd see me, I'd spend all my money on drugs. Now, I'm thinking about my son and my missus. Is the drugs worth more to me than my family?
So what are you going to do about it?
Try to lay off the drugs and...
Try and help the family out a bit more, respect his dad and try and make it a better place.
If I stuff up this time with the coppers, I end up in jail.
When things sound too good to be true, they usually are. Chantel's phone rings, and it's reality calling.
Hello? What? What happened?
The caller's saying last night Corey ripped off a drug dealer.
Okay. I know.
Just coming now to get you.
They claim he skimmed some ice off a delivery he was making and resold it for $50 profit.
It's never going to end.
The dealer's threatening violence. He sent his girlfriend round to collect the drug debt.
Hey, I'm trying to sell this.
My family's got
Get
the fucking shit
$100
because of this crap.
I've got $13 in my pocket. As soon as I sell this, I'll give you the 50.
I don't want to know about it.
Ash decides to step in.
Hello, bro. Look, this is Corey's old man, look. I'll let you know, Corey's got a voucher here to sell. As soon as he sells it, you get your money, right?
Today?
All right? If not, you come here to my door, mate, and I'll throw him over the fence for you, but you won't come in my yard to get him.
Go and live somewhere else with your shit.
Right, I don't hear no more. Shut up. Okay. I don't give a f***. At the end of the day, it all comes back to my house. I don't need it at my house, and I've had enough of the shit in my place.
When is this going to finish?
Peter, enough! It's finished right now.
Unbeknown to all but Corey, it's just getting started. The ice Corey allegedly skimmed was off a deal meant for his sister, Stacey, and her partner, Erin.
Come on, come on, the fuck up.
They reckon they're short on what they paid for and also want a piece of Corey.
I just said to him, come out there. I took 0.5 times you've ripped me off from shit, mate. The last two times, Stacey ripped me off, and I'm getting blamed for it too.
Oh, this is ridiculous.
Corey, get out there and fight this now. Because I'll get out here and I'll fight all of you.
Honey, you're too sick
I don't care.
And
It's got nothing to do with them.
I got to put up with the backlash of it all.
With heart problems and developing dementia, the escalating chaos is too much for Ash.
So, this argues everybody. I don't want to know my grandkids, I don't want to know my kids, I don't want to know none of you.
This country's sold off and I've got nothing.
If anybody gives any of my kids any drugs, I'm going to tear him the I don't give a he's a bikey, I don't give a he's good.
How you got it out like that,
You best be finding an alternative place to live, mate. I'm telling you, if you do any drug deals from my house, I am going to cut your throat. You got to go and do yourself in, right?
I haven't done anything.
All right, everybody get go. I can't deal with this shit no more.
Where are you going? Where are you going? You going Huh? Where are you going?
As Ashley escapes his children, Bob's coming to terms with not being a new dad. Billy Joe's checked herself out of hospital and the baby's been taken into care.
Things have gone bad as much as bad can ever get, mate, you know?
Moving to Queensland was also a pipe dream. And Bob's realised he's not going anywhere.
When you're in Mt Druitt, you're born here, mate. You should never get out of the joint. The only way out of here is the box, mate. I'm just got to accept it, mate. You know, this is your life.
The demons that trap us are everywhere. But when you're on Struggle Street, they're a lot harder to avoid. And sometimes out here, things get so heated that even your family becomes too much to bear.
I've got to go and find my husband, if I can get him in the car.
At times like these, all you can do is try to stay strong and hope that tomorrow might be better. Even if you're well off, life's getting tougher. The job market's as tight as ever, and if you're on a low income, keeping a roof over your head can be a real struggle.
I'm in the middle of looking for a house. Find it pretty tough, you know, because I haven't got a tenancy history, so they won't exactly give us young ones a chance. So we're left to go to housing to seek help, and they don't really help you either.
Your average rent is about $350, $400 a week.
A week.
And then to buy your food, put the kids through school and clothing and everything. There's no way in the world they can do it.
Desperation drives many to find refuge in drugs. And it's the ice that's torn Ashley and Peter's family apart.
The last 2 times, Stacey requested. I can't deal with this shit no more.
Where are you going? Honey, you're too sick to deal with this.
With 4 previous heart attacks and possible early onset dementia, it's all too much for 52-year-old Ashley.
He's quite easily going to forget where he lives, where he's going. I'm just so concerned for his welfare when he goes like this.
He's going to kill his dad, you know? He's going to kill him. And he doesn't realise that.
Hello. Ah, my husband's going for a walk. Barefooted. Gone.
Go and find me, Dad. Don't know where he would be.
Oh no, but he's barefoot.
It's getting dark, so finding Ashley's getting urgent.
There goes Peter. There goes Peter.
Kept going, apparently.
Luckily, Ashley's instinct led him to daughter Stacey's house.
That's where I found him just sitting there, ripped shirt, barefoot, really stressed out.
How you feel, mate?
I feel a bit better now to walk. Where's he?
Who?
Corey.
Inside.
Not having a look at him.
See what I said to Corey the other night when he come here? I said, look, man, I said, I can't deal with this. I said, you know why I don't hit you? Because I'm that scared that I won't stop.
Trouble is, he rips everybody off. Everybody.
From 1 o'clock in the morning until 11 o'clock today, I copped nothing but rip into me. Corey didn't rob everyone, none of this drama would happen, regardless of any situation.
We need to get you settled down enough. No, he needs to stop. All this needs to stop on him.
No, I won't say no more.
I didn't think he would come back, but he did. He come back with me. But each time this happens, it just puts a dent in his health, and it's really, really hard. I'm going to end up putting him in the grave soon.
Kids are precious, and keeping them safe is a parent's biggest nightmare, especially on Struggle Street. If there ain't much to reward good behaviour, why would you bother?
Maybe our government has a lot to do with it. Mt Druitt contains a lot of families. We don't have the stuff that we should have for the families here in Mt Druitt.
People I know, they let their kids rule their like the kids like 22, 25, you know, like get off the tit, you little still on the ball, sucking on the ball sack.
William's a dad, but family trouble cost him his kids.
Watch out for snakes too. Watch out for snakes too, because they're getting around.
Family troubles also made him homeless. His sisters kicked him out to make way for her boyfriend.
Half of more or less, you know. Like, my white friends will take me before my Aboriginal family would, do you? That's 100% guaranteed, but for a fact too.
So William's been camping in the bush,
Whoa, I just missed that moment.
hunting birds for food, and selling self-made slingshots for cash.
Do you make much money out of these slingshots?
There, I sell them for $50 each. Yeah. Especially when I get orders, I've got to make like 6 of these now.
William claims the cops are after him because selling his slingshots is illegal.
I have 10 of these already made in my backpack with a little axe saw that I was using to cut the branches out. And I was in my bag and I pulled over and they charged me for them. And now I've got a warrant out for my arrest because I didn't go to court over it.
And his reputation's earned Will a following. Local lads keen to learn the tricks of the trade.
We're making slingshots. Oh, don't f up, boys. Don't ruin it on yourselves. Just look what he's done. Oh, you fit, brah. They're my apprentices. I teach them about the bush. We hunt pigeons so we can eat them. There you go. How's that look?
Will.
Hey?
Do these kids have to pay you for these slingshots, Will?
Nah, these kids like my family. Other kids pay. Their parents got to pay, but not these kids. These kids are like my kids.
Did you get flooded out here while you were sleeping?
Yeah. The water started dripping into the tent from the roof of the shack there. There was water everywhere.
So what did you do? Did you go home, or what did you
What do you
end up
mean
doing?
go home? Is that a trick question?
This is his home.
It's certainly humble, but at least William has a place to call home. Around here, there's many others not so well off.
It's my birthday today. Going down to Mt Druitt to the kebab shop for a birthday cake with the family, so got to look kind of nice.
At 22, Chris has never had a permanent home. He grew up in foster care, removed from his mum because her mental illnesses made her a danger. Illnesses Chris has inherited.
Bipolar, schizophrenia, learning difficulties. I was moved from my mum when I was 5, and now I've moved back down to Mt Druitt to rebuild a relationship with my mother. But because me and my mum can't live with each other because we both have mental illnesses and we clash, I'm currently living with my auntie.
Wake up, wake up.
My kids are very important. I learned a pretty hard lesson once and never again. I never want to go through losing another child.
At 44, Michelle has 4 children, but a baby son died just after birth.
Edward Shane Harrison.
She's determined not to lose any more family.
I suppose that's why I got my nephew living with me. I love all my family. I would never want to go through losing a child through a system where I wouldn't be able to see it. Hello?
Meanwhile, Chris's mum, Cheryl, is waiting for her prodigal son to turn up for his birthday party.
I'd love for Chris to live, and I really would. We just clash. I knew Michelle and Chris would have fights and arguments, but I also knew Michelle would always forgive Chris for whatever he did. Here's my boy. My boy's here. Hello, buddy.
Mum, you really wait. You went through 12 hours of labour pains.
27 and a half.
I've gone through 22 years of life pains. With you.
Happy birthday to Michelle. Birthday, dear Christopher. Happy birthday to you.
You wouldn't know it to meet them, but Chris's aunt, Michelle, and his mum, Cheryl, are twins, and they've been at each other's throats for years.
I always say to her, I got the looks, breeds, personality, attitude, she got the leftovers. Ain't much there.
Stop being a bitch.
I was always a bully inside and out.
Well, it's hard to believe we're twins, eh? Here you go, Chrissy. No, a cigarette.
Why can't you get your own tobacco?
Mum, come walk.
He gets it for me.
Come on, Mum.
She never follows the diet. She pigs out and crap. Don't accept you to go to a funeral when she dies because she's fat and lazy.
My mum and Michelle arguing all the time. I just feel like I'm stuck in the middle.
You're a bitch.
Love you, Mum.
Which one do I kill first?
Family. Even if you can't live with them, you don't want to be without them. A reality Petter and Ashley have been dreading.
Oh, darling, this is it, eh?
Ashley's already suffering multiple health issues, and now he and Petter are headed to the neurologist to find out if he also has dementia.
The worst part is if I forget things.
Which is starting to...
My grandkids, though. No, my grandkids and shit. No, that's the part that bothers me. Other than that, no, I don't care.
What are you going to do if you forget me?
Well, it'll be like meeting somebody else. I'll meet you again, you know.
We could court you again.
Yeah, well, I can say I haven't got a wife now. I can go out with you. You see?
And then you can romance me a bit.
You might get lucky. Oh, God, here we go again.
So, Ashley, this is a scan showing blood circulation to the different area of the brain. One side is very dark and one side is light, so this side is not getting enough circulation. So, he could have both type of dementias together.
Alzheimer's disease.
Alzheimer's type.
Alzheimer's
plus
disease.
he has vascular dementia.
Vascular
and there is
damage as well.
some contribution from his underlying stress and anxiety. In your case, you have lots of stress factors in your personal life that can provoke, or it's called pseudo-dementia as well. So it may be combination of all 3 factors.
Though not unexpected, it's still a shock. And when you're down, life has a way of kicking you even harder.
Do you drive?
Yes.
So with the memory impairment, you cannot. It would be dangerous, particularly people on the roads and your life and whoever is in the car.
For an ex-truckie like Ash, it's the last straw.
You know what I want to do now, don't you?
Sorry?
I want to take you out there on the footpath and beat you up now.
Oi!
Because he wants to take my licence.
Oi! What did you just say in the car coming here?
Oh, be nice. That's been nice. No, it's all good.
I figured he had Alzheimer's, but I didn't click on that he had vascular dementia. All this stress and all this crap that we've been through, that's really done the damage.
That's my life. That was my life. My licence is my life, you know. That's all I've done. Drove. Now they're going to take it off me. There goes my freedom. Shattered me around, eh? It's all hard out of me.
You know, I just feel like going out and screaming, but Got to change my life now to help him.
One of the worst things about being short is you don't have options, so there's no escaping old family baggage. Add a distinct lack of help if you've got mental health problems, and it's clear that out here, when coping with past traumas, you're on your own.
I'm a survivor. Abused childhood, really badly abused childhood. Wasn't really well liked by a step-parent. If you're brought up rough, you're going to be rough. I was a mad, raging alcoholic, like 18. But I'm not no more. Got rid of that trait, thank goodness. I get knocked down and I just get back up and keep going.
Twin sister Cheryl wasn't so lucky. The abuse she suffered led to severe mental illness, but she also feels guilty about Michelle.
I love my sister with all my heart, but I couldn't protect her from being mentally, physically abused by the same person. But I felt relieved because I knew that I wasn't the only one going through it. But where I've sort of faced my demons, Michelle hasn't. Like, my philosophy in life is live life to the fullest, and when you're gone, you're gone. I've tried to help her get help, and she's not interested in it.
Sun's bright today.
Michelle's denial is another source of family conflict, and Chris has his own mental health issues to cope with. He grabs what comfort he can.
Just going for a walk in the bush. It helps me clear my mind. Nice, calm, relaxing area. Dickheads.
Does it upset you that Michelle and Cheryl don't seem to get along very well?
Yes. Because I feel obliged to stand up for Michelle because I live at her house. And I also feel obliged to stand up for my mum because she's my mum. Michelle and my mum never see eye to eye, really. And I sometimes feel like that's my fault. But I wish there was something I could do about it.
Family and home go hand in hand. Sure, it gets difficult, but you'd still rather share family dinner than not.
I hope I never make good dinner too. They're good in the oven. Then I can have them duck tonight.
Living on his own is taking a toll on William, and with an outstanding warrant for his slingshots, he's getting paranoid.
Coppers are coming. Stay away from me.
Are you worried the police are here for you, mate?
No, but it does look suspicious, like very suspicious. Why they're circling all of a sudden on top of us? In case they do come, right? They're not to flee. Just say his name was Peter. And here it is.
Fed up with isolation, Will's decided to move back to town. Leroy, one of the kids in the slingshot club, is helping him shift to a mate's place, just till he gets himself sorted. But they've left the move a bit late.
Ah!
What are you doing at daylight?
This is the time that we start playing now. This is our time. We're vampires, man. We sleep for the day and rob for the night. What's an honest man? I think honest man is someone that's just trying to live.
Were it not for the kindness of strangers, a tough life on the outers would be even harder. When Chris returned to Mt Druitt, his own mum Cheryl was a stranger, as was his aunt Michelle, who kindly took him in. Feeling responsible that the twins don't get on, Chris is hatching a plan with cousin Felicia to fix things.
We are organising a party for our mums, a surprise party, which is kind of difficult because they are not friends.
Felicia, reckon you get your mum to wear this?
Are you looking forward to the party?
I reckon it's a good thing because it's a family get-together. But at the same time, I can't see it doing what the common goal is, which is to try and bring my mother and Felicia's mother closer to one another.
No. Just no, Chris. Don't go there.
Yeah.
You annoy me. I'm going to punch you in the face. With nothing. Oh, what's wrong?
I'm a masquerade.
They might be just mucking about, but when Michelle turns up looking for Chris, things turn dead serious because Chris has blown the groceries budget.
So where's my change?
At home.
How much did I get?
Like $10 change.
So how'd I get 10 much when I gave you $70?
All on the receipt.
So in other words, you brought crap that I didn't ask for.
I got everything I think we need for the house.
No, you didn't. I told you what to buy and it wouldn't have come to that much. You brought excess that most probably I didn't ask for.
No.
So what'd you buy then, Chris? How could it come to $59?
Oh, no, it's on the list at home.
What did you buy?
2 bags of noodles, 2 loaves of bread, a 3 litre milk, cordial.
Did I say buy cordial?
Is she still going on? Yeah. Jeez. I'm sorry about her. Thank you. Jesus.
You need to get out of your bad mood. Because you're embarrassing all of us. Walking around Mt Druitt screaming like a big feral. Look at everyone sitting around looking at you. It's all right. No, it's not. But this is a home thing. This is something to do at home, not in public. Look at everyone looking at you. You're putting yourself on show.
Maybe next time down here I'll shop for you.
Shut up. From Housos. How you going?
I'm going home.
Given the way Michelle responds to surprises, Chris is having second thoughts about the party.
I'm contemplating going to work that night.
Because you bought cordial and she don't drink it. That's all she kept repeating about, is the cordial. The $2.15 cordial.
While Chris is learning that family needs patience, Ashley's son Corey's blown his last chance. Sick of his ice habit, girlfriend Chantel's kicked him out, and she's taken refuge at Ash and Petters with their toddler, Liam.
That love for him that I had is gone out the door. I don't care if he leaves. Like I'm telling him to piss off now, get his shit and go. I don't care. I'm over it. Me and my son, we're happy.
I'm just ringing to ask you a question, Dad. I'm over it, bruh.
Well, you coming here fucking raising your voice. Get your big ass back out the fuck. Oh.
I'm dead set homeless, living out of a car. I hope there is something.
His name was.
No, don't put that in here.
He's only brought on him fucking double. Look how scattered he is.
He gets on the drugs, stays awake for days, or how many days stays awake for. Comes down. The come down's the worst part because you take it out on everybody, your loved ones around you, your family, friends, whatever. So it's just too much.
Where's Liam? I'm going to give him a kiss goodbye.
No, you're telling me, mate.
It's all right for you, ain't it?
Yeah, no, it's fine for me. Yeah, I've got a place to live. I'm not getting on the run. I'm not a thing like you are, am I? No, and I'm not here yelling and screaming at everybody else. You treat people the way you treat people. Oh, that's a fucking joke, mate.
I missed that, eh, mate? Daddy wanted to see you yesterday, but Mum wouldn't let him. Huh? Make up excuses all the time.
I don't care anymore. I did, but not now. It's just too much. I've tried to help him get away from the stuff, but it just everywhere he goes, he gets it. So I'm just gonna have to call it quits and just let him go his own way.
This is why I'm going to get on it, because I've got no family anymore.
Get off it, you might.
Yeah, whatever. It's still the same thing, off it.
Corey, okay?
For Ashley, it's exactly not what the doctor ordered.
I've had enough! Enough! It's come to a point now. It's over. Anybody else I come here to come down on the drug, well, I'm gonna go off. Whether it be my son, whether it be my daughter, whether it be my grandkids, whether it be my father, my mother, anybody. I don't give a I've had enough.
Are you finished yelling at me?
Oh. I'm right with you on this.
Don't come near my joint because I'll kill you. I'm trying to talk to Shenny. I'm trying to talk to him. Let's walk it away. I'm fucking seeing your mouth. Then, have fun. I'll see you. Yeah. Go right yourself up your head. I had to get away. Good. Go and get yourself, you dog.
It's definitely the last thing he needs right now.
What's the point? Oh, God, give me strength. I've got to be able to see me sight tomorrow.
Do it at 9 o'clock.
Do I? Go on.
Even the Joneses can't keep up these days. And if you're on Struggle Street and you lose a swag of benefits, it's hard not to feel targeted.
The pension doesn't go far enough to buy enough food. We have to go to charity for food. I know of some families, they can't even afford to feed their kids. It's got to make do with baked beans, sandwiches, whatever.
Cuts to discretionary grants for social services. That's what they call it. And with close to $300 million on the chopping block, there won't be much for the community to fall back on.
I made a decision.
We're separating.
I've decided that I want to go where my heart really lies, and that's community work. That's where
You
my
have
heart
my
is.
support, darling.
You wouldn't even know what the hell I was doing. That's why I couldn't even ask you to help me, because you had no idea what I was doing.
I don't even know what's happened to me, Mum.
I know.
Ashley's dementia's getting worse, and Petter knows he's going to need even more care.
What are you doing? Are you coming out for a walk? You sit in the car?
No bloody way. I'm not going in there.
Looking to do something for the community while she still can, Petter's helping organise the local Christmas fair.
Just trying to get local businesses to help support us. The fair that we're having helps the disadvantaged people, like the single mums and the single dads that live out here, and if they don't have much money, well, they've got an event that they can go to.
While he can't drive her, Petter's dragged Ashley along for the ride.
At least I can keep an eye on him and make sure he's all right, because he's had a couple of bad days. So.
I want to drive, but they won't let me. So I've got to sit in the passenger seat. I don't like it. I don't have control of the vehicle. I feel safer when I've got control.
Hey, Bob. I got $200 donation. That's good.
That's awesome. Go, Mum, go.
Oh, my God. Fucking hell, Ashley. Wait.
Go. Come on, you Jen.
Oh, you boy.
Fucking idiot. I need to drive.
Shut up.
No wonder I got silver hair.
I mean, you're the one that told me to go. I knew I couldn't go then. You weren't even listening.
Yeah, I was.
What did I say to you?
I know.
That's right.
Ash isn't alone in his frustration. There are others out here who've also had control wrested from them by unemployment, lack of funds, or family trauma.
I was quite violent growing up. If I didn't get my way, I turned to violence. There's been times where I wanted to kill people or kill myself.
Sick of copping flack from his angry aunt and worried that he might strike back, Chris is seeking motherly advice.
So what would be the key to me successfully living with Michelle without me snapping it or her snapping it?
The key to living with Michelle, Chris, is to do as you're told. Plain and simple, sweetheart. And yes, she can be a pain in the ass, but she's only doing what she thinks is right by you. She's trying to keep you on the straight and narrow, sweetheart. Because if you didn't follow what Michelle was telling you to do, you would most likely get up in jail.
Yeah, I'd say so. The amount of times you said, Chris, don't bash this person, Chris, don't bash that person.
And what do? You still go and do it.
I know.
You gotta learn to turn the other cheek, sweetheart.
But Chris knows that philosophy's caused Cheryl a lot of grief.
Why does Michelle, no offence, but walk all over you?
Let's put it like that. Because of my mental problems and my disabilities, Michelle tries to degrade me. Yes, I do let her walk all over me, but I don't know how to change that situation. That situation's been happening all my life, Chris. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It's never easy fitting in. couch surfing wherever he can get a berth for the night. Will's attempt to get back to society has gone pear-shaped.
I lost my ID. I got no ID, none whatsoever. I don't even know where to go to get it.
How often are you straight without any drugs?
I don't know, probably 5 days a month.
With no money, no prospects, and no family to support him, Will's hit rock bottom, where the worst demons live.
I'm fixing up some medication for myself.
What's in the syringe there, Will?
Ice cream. Feel like a burst of energy just hit me, and I feel a bit better. Everyone's got to have some sort of enjoyment in life, you know. You know, it's not just all about working and making a living. Well, I got no kids to rear up, you know. That dog out there's my kid. The dogs, that's all I care about.
If you're unemployed, the research shows you may be more prone to developing mental health problems. And that's tough on young'uns, forced to watch as lack of opportunity wreaks havoc on the community, wiping out their role models. Take Ash and Petter's youngest, Zach. He's just pulled an all-nighter on the Xbox with a mate. Trouble is, today's a school day.
Why are you at school today?
I don't know, really. I woke up and then I didn't know what time it was, and I was gone. Not going to school, I guess. Mum didn't wake me up early enough.
Does that bother you?
Not really.
All he does is play a PlayStation. Supposed to be at school.
Yeah, I couldn't get him to school, and you know that. So don't.
It's supposed to be at school today.
Don't you go.
But
Don't.
it's like this.
Don't you start.
There was no money for no brook. There was no money for no bread. Nobody wanted to buy anything, so we didn't get nothing. So nobody went to school. That's the way it is, mate. You know, he's good.
I just found it.
She leave me alone.
Leave her alone now. Get out.
I hit me in the back of my head with his hand.
It's pretty clear Zach's in need of a positive male role model. But with Ashley going downhill and Corey on the ice, there's only one other candidate.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Bill.
Meet Zach's half-brother, Tristan. He has brain damage from a bike accident and spent 9 months in a coma.
I can't say much more because I was asleep.
For 9 months?
Yeah, for 9 months. But then I came alive.
He doesn't steal.
No.
And he doesn't use drugs. He's good. He's my boy.
Community-minded, Tristan's come to an inter-school fair to share the story of how he wagged class and ended up fighting for his life.
Me and my friend were on a motorbike. We were going to get hot. And we went straight into a B-double. Yeah. And I survived, but my friend didn't. He passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's Dwayne. I was young and stupid. I've grown up.
That's good.
And I had a son. Yes. Life goes on. I can change his life.
Yeah.
In the right way. Not go down the wrong way like I did.
Thank you.
It's okay. The girls love me, but it's been like that since I was about 15. I'm lovable. There's not much more I can say.
Taking heed of his parents' concerns about Zach, Tristan's volunteered to do a talk at his younger brother's school.
I just want you to know that silly decisions change lives forever. So don't be silly and wear a helmet.
We know that the accident had a significant impact on you. What sort of impact did it have on your family and your relatives around you at that time?
They didn't know if I was gonna live or die.
First words he said was, "I love you." That was after 9.5 months. And then he said, "I love your dad." That was the first words he said after 9.5 months. And that was the happiest day of my life.
Yeah. I love you, Daddy.
That was it, mate.
What was your dream job when you were younger?
Yeah, I've got a couple of dream jobs. Some are illegal, but yeah.
Oh, you're at school, you're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, I put positive things out, Mum. That's why I'm saying that I could have. See? Positive things. Yeah.
I feel pretty inspired to know that a brother like that is up on the stage and just telling everybody about his life. And he's came a long way from where he was at the start, like in hospital, and like they said he was going to be a vegetable, but like now he's alright. Yeah.
When you live on the fringe, it can feel like you're on a forgotten frontier. But it only takes a handful of souls who refuse to be beaten to bring the community together.
Hello? Hi, I've got problems. All those rides. The nice lady that I spoke to the second time didn't book it.
Petta's discovering that organising a Christmas fair is hard yakka.
So I said, it must have been done. And she goes, well, it's not booked. Seriously? All my hard work is going down the drain. I can't have the rock wall now.
Climb the hills.
With the fair only days away, Petta powers on.
It's for me. And it's not just for me, it's for me doing something for the community. When you're home caring for such an ill person, you've got to give back to the community. You've got to find that space. I suppose it's my way of finding inner strength. You get on that bungee run and you run for your life. Yeah! We put on so much hard work to get this event going. Like, it's drawing the kids in. We didn't, like, kids weren't here last year. Crazy. So, yeah, it's going well. I'm doing all the rounds. My feet are aching. But, yeah, it's going well.
But some days, even the heavens have got it in for you.
Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Shit. Me. Oh, that just had to happen. I'm really sorry about this weather. I could not describe it. I'm not happy. We're close enough, lady. I'm gutted. But what can you do? You can't predict nature. It could happen to anybody. It just happened to fall down on me. There's always next year.
It doesn't matter who you are, life's going to knock you about. And if you want to survive, you've got to keep moving and never give up on your next silver lining.
Where are you off to, Will?
My getaway campsite.
Living in town didn't work out for Will, so he's decided to get back to his roots.
You love hanging out in the bush, eh?
Yeah, just turns on all your senses. Being a bush Aboriginal, not city struck. City's only got me because of the drugs and the drugs. They control you. They always control you. You don't have anything, then you're unhappy.
Will's been searching for happiness his whole life.
Yeah, my mum and dad got divorced here in Mt Druitt. And my father took me from her. Dad died up in the bush. Came back here when I was 15 looking for my mum. And being back, it just felt like I haven't achieved anything. And I ain't going to get a chance to achieve anything because I had the chance and I blew it.
What chance are you talking about?
I'm getting a good start in life. What other chance am I talking about? Well, you think I'm winning a chance of winning a lotto or something? Winning and earning is two different things. You'll feel more better earning the money, wouldn't you? And then again, my priority's like that. I don't give a about that shit. They got it, I'm taking it. Oh, that's a mad non-stick pan, that. I didn't think I stole that. I didn't.
You're 38 years old now, Will.
What do you see yourself doing in 10 years when you're 48?
Hope I make it there.
It's Cheryl and Michelle's 45th birthday. And after years apart, this is Chris's big chance to show he cares.
And how are you feeling about the whole party?
I'm a bit worried. Because the idea of it is to try and bring Mum and Michelle closer, but we've tried before in the past and it's failed.
What are you doing, Chris?
Just emptying this out so we can have another bonfire. Mount Druitt styles.
What time are you cracking this first beer, Chris?
If you're useless because you drink one beer, I'll tell you right now, I'm going to crack your face.
2:40. We've had it for about 10 minutes, so we'll say 2:30.
But there's an unwelcome intrusion. True to form, Aunt Michelle's ignored all instructions to stay away, blowing the surprise.
I called you and I called you and I called you so you didn't come in. I wasn't. All right, go away. Too late now. You ruined our life today. Leave. My presence.
will. I'll go home.
And you'll be picked up about 6:15. See ya. Go.
Love you too.
I knew something would happen last minute. I felt it in my bones. I felt it.
I went to shit the last second.
Everyone's a bit deflated, but Chris seems to be taking it overly hard.
Don't get drunk and make a scene, because I'll bash your face in. I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. Hello? Hello? All right, I'll see you soon. Love ya. Love you, bye. All right, everybody.
Position.
Get over there. And quiet. Everybody quiet. Make it, come on. Coming. Say surprise.
Happy birthday!
It's all for you and Cheryl.
It's good to see Mum's reaction, but would have been a lot better if Michelle didn't suspect it as much.
Thank you. I love you. Chris.
My darling.
Any disappointment soon forgotten. And it's party time, because that's how they do it in the Druitt. Away from the noise, Will's finally able to do some soul searching.
Peaceful, no authority here. But I am camping on somebody's land. You know, like if I get caught, I'll probably go to jail over it. But if you want to be a bit technical and realistic, like this is Druitt country, man. Like there's an Aboriginal tribe called Druitt own this land. The culture's so far gone, man. It makes me sick sometimes. Sometimes you feel like crying about it. Right? As soon as I get my ID and that, I'm going to give my licence back. And then I'm going home, back to where I come from.
I just want to say a quick thanks for everyone for coming, because they probably deserve it, even though they're not the best of friends. Happy birthday to you. We love you so much. And get drunk. I mean it. Oh, yeah. Drink it up, Bernie Cheryl.
And in honour of the occasion, Chris has prepared a trip down memory lane.
Oh, God! Michael! Yep.
Me and Michelle have had our arguments, we've had our fights, we've had our separations. Both we have been through a lot together. And we've still got more to get through together. But we've always found our way back to each other. I think she knows that the bond between me and her is going to be forever.
No matter how bad things get, you can always choose to remember the good. Over at Petter and Ashley's, there's another big get-together. Petter's spent the last few weeks making a special video to help her beloved Ashley remember his family.
Your memory's going to go down the track. I've got this done now, and I'll be showing you this 7 days a week if I have to. All right, here we go. Quiet now, please.
Hi, honey. Today is a day that I want to say something to you. I am your wife, and I will always be your wife. Is there something that you would like to say to your dad?
Dad, I love you, and I don't want you to forget me.
How do you feel about Dad?
I love you. Yeah, I know what to say now.
And you do have a son named Corey who went off the rails, but he will get better.
Dad, I love you. You're my best friend. I look up to you.
We get few guarantees in this life, and the next hard knock is likely just around the corner. But if you have family that care, the struggle becomes easier to bear. After years on a lonely path, William's taking a bold step forward to try to get back to his community.
I'm here to get my birth certificate, profile ID, so I can get my driver's licence back and get out of Mt Druitt. I just want to go back to the bush. I don't get no support. You know, like, I live on the streets. It's given name. You bring the boy from the bush to the city, but you can't take the bush out of the boy. Yep, there it is. I got it.
So what next, Will?
My driver's licence. I had enough of the city. City now. That's the sign, it's time to go home.
As the saying goes, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And it's a good feeling when old frustrations give way to new hopes. Because there'll always be hiccups and struggles to deal with. And when it all comes down, the only thing that really counts is how you stand up.
When the time is going to get tough, I will find the strength to stand by you. Even if you may forget me, you will always be my rock. I'll always love you, and that will never change. Love you.
God, I love you.